Good afternoon to everyone and welcome to Drinktec 2022. We take 10 minutes of your time just to show you the latest innovation in warehouse and material handling and what is a fully automated and integrated factory. Let's take an example of a beverage factory. You clearly see that production takes from 30 to 40% of the space of a plant, while the remaining 60 to 70% is storage and material handling. Each orange dot represents an area where the operations are usually manual. E80 philosophy is to make all these activities fully automated and connected each other. The automated process starts from unloading raw and packaging material from the trucks via automated guided vehicles, taking them to their respective warehouses or to the process and production halls, feeding the production lines based on what is required by the recipe in the production lines. The finished product is retrieved from each line and it has three different options based on what is happening in real time in the plant. It can go to the finished product warehouse, which can be in a high bay like a ASRS store or a conventional warehouse with racks, but still fully automated and managed by automated guided vehicles. The finished product can also go to layer or case picking area to prepare in a fully automated way a mixed pallet. Or it can go straight from production to shipping, what we call cross-docking. All shipping orders are prepared in front of each loading bay and trucks are loaded automatically via automated guided vehicles. All these operations and all the hardware, the equipment, are managed and controlled in real time by Smile80 software platform. When we talk about intralogistics solution, we do not only refer to the handling of finished product. We must consider raw and packaging material, as well as all the robotic solutions such as palletizers, pallet wrappers, pallet labelers, empty pallet inspectors. It is vital to check the quality of wood pallet before reaching a palletizer or even more before going up to 40 meters in a high bay warehouse. The case picking system, automatic truck loading and also cleaning. In a fully automated environment, also the cleaning must be automated. That's why E80 has developed the sweeper, which is an AGV managed and controlled by Smile80 software platform, like all the other equipment. The same when we speak about automated warehouse. It is common to think about ASRS or Smart Store multi-level. These are only two solutions, but there are many other fully automated solutions that can be sometimes a better match for your business, such as block storage, one pallet on top of another, gravity racks, drive-in, very narrow aisle, with a trilateral up to 17 meter with laser guided vehicles, twin load, it's a drive-in with two pallets at a time, selective racks, double dip, easy store with shuttle that can be moved via LGVs. Often the right solution is a combination of different storage systems. So how do we pick the right solution? The right solution comes from a deep study of your available space and your present and future business. We have two tools that help us to design the right solution. A 3D mapping tool by which we are able to spot any millimetric gap between an AutoCAD layout and the reality. When you install a static machine is one thing, but when you have to install a robot moving between other robots and people, you must have a completely different approach in designing the project. We also developed a simulation tool and we are able to simulate what will be the end result. We are able to commit upfront contractually the performance of the entire factory. Being a discrete events simulation, applying the what if logic, together with the customer, we can play and replicate any possible scenario that may happen in the business. The difference between our simulation tool and the commercial one is that we use our library and therefore we know performance and all the physical characteristics of the hardware as we manufacture all the equipment. Up to 5 years ago, most of our customers used to say that this technology was expensive and justifiable only by some customers and only in some countries. Today, 80% of them have already implemented this solution and others are doing it as we speak, simply with 4 to 5 years of delay. And believe me that today we are not cheaper than 5 years ago. In the past, we used to think about long-term strategy, but in the last 5 years, we had, especially in intralogistic and material handling, many more changes than the previous 20. Therefore, we must think about the right strategy. We must know how to do what to do. So, how to cope with the market changes and the speed? We must predict. No one has got a crystal ball, but everybody can predict via data analysis, and we must react in real time with flexibility and adaptation. So today we have more data than what we need, but we do not use them properly. Too often we read data and we act to correct the outcome instead of analyzing them in real time in order to get the outcome we want. So flexibility and adaptation are brought by software and not by hardware. But, and this is a big but, the hardware must be designed in a way that can accommodate any software change. So, why some companies are growing faster than others? I know this is a very difficult topic as each of us need to report numbers to our boss, to the board or to the shareholders. But there are some investments that are strategic for the business, irrespectively of their return of investment. I want to give you an example. One of the most important customers we have, Niagara Bottling in the US. Niagara met E80 Group in 2010 and they didn't have at that time any automation when we talk about intralogistic and material handling. In the last 10 years, we have done 34 fully automated and integrated plants and they became by far the market leader. And believe me that in 2010 the payback was not there if calculated on an Excel sheet. So let's automate the routine and humanize the exceptional. Why fully automated and integrated factories are no longer a choice? Because we cannot compromise anymore on all these points. 100% reliability and repeatability, total traceability, safety more than ever, constant performance. We cannot wait the end of the day or the end of the shift to measure the performance. We must be sure upfront about the performance. No mistakes and errors, no damage to product, structure, equipment. Time to market and customer satisfaction are key. So automation is no longer a choice. You have only two options left. When to do it, and I strongly suggest now, and with whom? Well, let me say with E80 Group. Thank you very much to everyone. Ciao.